Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Kayla Tullis, the Director of Children's Ministry at FEMC Maumelle, and we are going to have a little children's time today. Last week, we read the story of Palm Sunday, so I thought this week, since Easter's coming up, that we would read the Easter story. And if you jump on and watch, or if you get on later and watch it as a replay, leave me a comment and let me know you're here. I miss you guys so much. And I would love to get to talk to you and see who all's been able to watch. So we are going to read the Easter story. It was a long, dark night. Jesus was in trouble. Some people said he was the king of the Jews, and King Herod didn't like that. While Jesus prayed, Peter, James, and John sat under the trees keeping watch. But one by one, they fell asleep. Before sunrise, Jesus saw another disciple coming, and it was Judas, with a crowd carrying torches and swords. Jesus woke the disciples. "Hello, Master," said Judas, and he kissed Jesus on the cheek. Now the priests knew which man was Jesus. Jesus was arrested. Peter swung his sword, but Jesus told him not to fight. Peter, James, and John ran away. Jesus was taken to the chief priest. Peter had followed and was listening from a safe distance, but someone spotted him. "You were with Jesus," they said. "No, I wasn't," said Peter. "I don't know him." 3 times Peter said he didn't know Jesus, just as Jesus had said he would. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Then the rooster crowed, and Peter cried because he hadn't stood up for Jesus. The priest took Jesus to Pilate, the Roman governor. "As the king of the Jews," Pilate asked, "are you the king of the Jews?" And Jesus said nothing. Pilate asked the crowd, "What has he done? He's hurt no one." But the crowd was angry. "Who shall I let go?" asked Pilate. "Barabbas the murderer, or Jesus, king of the Jews?" "Let Barabbas go," they cried. Pilate was amazed, but he let Barabbas go. The crowd made fun of Jesus as he was taken to a hill called Calvary. They put a crown of thorns on his head. Jesus was nailed to a wooden cross between 2 thieves. "If you are the Son of God," said the mean thief, "why don't you save yourself?" "What has he done? He's hurt no one," said the kind thief. At midday, the sky went dark. The darkness lasted for 3 hours. "God forgive them," Jesus cried. "They don't know what they're doing." At the same time, the earth rumbled and Jesus died. A Roman soldier was standing guard. "He really was the Son of God," he said. That evening, a man called Joseph took Jesus' body to a tomb. He washed Jesus and dressed him in clean clothes, and then he rolled a heavy stone over the opening of the tomb. Soldiers came to guard the tomb, and all this time Jesus' friends, Mary Magdalene and Mary from Galilee, were watching. 2 days later, Mary Magdalene and Mary from Galilee came back to the tomb. The soldiers were gone, and the stone was rolled back. The tomb was empty. A shining angel said, "Don't be afraid, Jesus is alive." They ran quickly to tell the disciples, but on the way they met Jesus. "Don't be afraid," said Jesus. "I will meet the disciples in Galilee." The disciples went to Galilee and waited. While they were talking, Jesus suddenly appeared. They were frightened. "Why are you afraid?" asked Jesus. "It is me." He showed them the marks on his hands and feet from the cross. "Go and tell the world what Jesus has taught us. If we do bad things, we should be sorry, and if other people do bad things, we should forgive them." Jesus led his disciples to a place near Bethany. He lifted his hands and he blessed them, and he left them and was taken up into heaven. The disciples went out into the world, and they spread God's message as Jesus had told them. So I hope you've enjoyed the Easter story. And I hope you have a great Easter this weekend. We are going to have a scavenger hunt, Easter egg hunt, and you'll be able to find all the information right here. We'd love for you to come participate, and that will be happening if it's raining, if the sun is shining, it won't even matter. We will have it either way. We hope you can watch the Easter service this week and have a great week. And know that we miss you all so much and can't wait till we can see you again.